Hello everyone, Namaste. Welcome to another episode of Growth Fit interview series brought to you by CustomFit.ai. CustomFit.ai enables marketers and sales professionals to customize the website content without any code changes to showcase the right value propositions. It's very simple, just three steps. Install the CustomFit Chrome extension, go to website and customize the content and generate shareable links and track the visits. Today, the discussion is going to be all around D2C marketing and especially around skincare marketing. We have Vaishali Gupta with us today. Welcome to our podcast, Vaishali.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Ashwini, for having me.
Vaishali, you worked with ICICI Lombard as an area sales manager. Then you have been working with GSC for more than a year. So, how's all going on your side? How has been your marketing journey?
Oh, yeah. So I joined ICICI post MBA. I joined as an area sales manager. I was into sales there. Then in 2021, I shifted to GSC as a category manager. I think it's been 1.5 year. I would say I really enjoyed it. Moving from sales to marketing is really a big step and I wanted to do marketing for a long time. So I think I'm enjoying my experience at GSC.
Great to hear that. And what keeps you going for the like in marketing in your marketing journey?
So I think working in a startup, the one of the important thing is that in morning, if I'm like suggesting something, if I have some idea I want to execute, by the end of the day I can execute it because there are not so many layers of approval or formalization or anything. So I think one of the main important thing is that it's all about implementation. If you have an idea, I have that much of independence in the company that we can execute it. And obviously, certain experiments work, certain ideas work, certain do not. But that liberty to execute the things, I think that's the thing that keeps me going. I know that if I have some idea, if I want to pursue something, I can implement it.
I
So I
think
think
with
that's what keeps me.
startups you can experiment to a much extent. Even I can
Correct. Correct.
understand that.
Yeah, on customer technology. And I
Uh,
think one another thing is, building something from scratch. When you can see, you launched this brand or you started with this brand, and every day this is how it's increasing. Your team was 4 or 5 people, now it's increasing. So that growth of team, the work, everything also is one of the motivational factor for me to go.
that's cool. So according to you, why is the D2C model gaining traction among consumers?
Okay. So basically D2C, first of all, I think definitely the main reason is internet penetration. And because the internet is so easy, everyone is using it, irrespective of their status, their city, their income level, everything. And obviously disposable income have increased. So I think because of internet penetration, it's so easy for anyone to just sit here and order something, XYZ product. In 10 minutes, your groceries are here. In one day, whatever product you're ordering on Amazon, Flipkart is there. So I think because of internet penetration, and as I mentioned, Amazon, Flipkart, the logistics have become so comfortable, so easy that D2C has to rise. Every new budding startup can, work with Amazon, Flipkart, and the products are so much easy to reach at the customer's place that D2C has to grow. So I think these are the and yeah, one more thing I would like to say is that because of social media, I think COVID time में कुछ था नहीं. Everyone was sitting on Instagram, Facebook,
Instagram, yeah.
and good. So everybody becomes so much familiar with कि हाँ, this is how it's working, this is the brand. Everyone started their own business also. I think because of internet and social media, I think that's why the D2C has to boom and it's boom.
I think just showcasing or just starting with an Instagram ad, you can earn really a good amount of revenue, also a good amount of traction to your website too.
Correct. So like in COVID times, even every artist who was starting with a very small page, they will boost their post just to
Hmm.
gain that much of engagement on their Instagram handle. And that's how so many of the normal people also become a chota sa Instagram shop or they started with chota sa Instagram business. I think that boosting of the post has become a very recent thing.
Think, demand generation is much easier, not much easier, but yeah, to much extent it is easier than maybe B2B marketing, if I'm
Correct.
not wrong.
No, no, correct, definitely.
So we understand that driving traffic to the website is highly crucial. So maybe demand generation you might be doing with various social media channels. So what's your ACE card to do so? Like paid ads, Facebook, Google, Instagram, as we discussed, or you prefer organic way by creating content strategy to promote your skincare brand or another health brand, or you're more focused towards SEO?
Okay. Yeah, so I think definitely we are doing some of all the things that you mentioned, be it paid marketing, be it content generation, be it SEO. But according to what I think is that, social media content generation is definitely a good way to go and is increasing your social presence. But that might be a slow and steady thing to go ahead. And as you know, GSC is an invested company, so we do want to scale at a very high pace. So for us at GSC right now, we are doing a lot of paid marketing, and that is, according to me, right now is the ace thing that is working for us. We are investing a lot in paid marketing, be it Meta or be it Google. So that is one of the things I would say is for us right
I think you mentioned about experiments. So in this
now. Yes.
maybe paid marketing or content strategy, how much importance do you give to experiments and testing ideas in your campaign? Like, what is your mantra for getting high conversion rate on the website traffic?
Okay. I think mantra, though, I would say that there is no mantra for every product. For both of the brands, first of all, both of the brands, we have a different strategy. So, like, we experimented a lot in starting days. We are still experimenting a lot on both of the brands. Both of the brands are separate. Then, let's talk about mass, skincare, hair care, wellness, performance. All the categories with there is different mantra. Then, product wise also. So I think there is no mantra is the only mantra for us. So we do invest a lot in experimentation, and I think experimentation is the only thing that has given us this much of website traffic or this much of website sales, I would say. Because for every product, let's take, we started with some focus SKUs, we started with some product, we ran a lot of experimental campaigns in this. We tried to figure out what exactly is working for that certain product, for that certain audience, for that certain demographics. So we cracked one product, but certainly at the second time, at the same time, we are running some experiment for the other products also. So experimentation, we do have a set budgets also. This much we have to try on experimentation so that we can find out what could be a next potential hero product for us. So just say for mass, I think while experimentation, we figure out that for male customer, the advertisement, the campaign strategy should be very different because male customers, most of the time, they believe in word of mouth strategy. They don't want to go into the details कि हाँ niacinamide serum से ये होता है और alpha arbutin you reduce your dark spots or reduce your pigmentation issue. They don't want to go into so much of detail. And word of mouth works for them. If they hear ki, okay, 10 people are talking about it, they are convinced that it's a good product and they would like to go through the reviews on marketplaces and they are like, ki, haan, this is good. Reviews, ratings, word of mouth works for them. Certainly on the other side, when I'm running campaign for Saturn, I know that, women, because skincare is groomed a lot in last 4 5 years, and they know that every specific ingredient, what is the exact use of this, what does vitamin C do, what does alpha arbutin do, what is kojic acid. So for us, our experimental or our ad strategy, we have finalized that for skincare, we have to mention that what are the benefits, what are the ingredients, what benefit is mapped to which ingredient, and that is how the conversion would work for Saturn. So yeah, as I mentioned that after experimentals on this, so many products only, this is how we have figured out.
So
So we didn't.
we can
Yeah,
say
please
the
continue.
personalization is highly important in case of conversions for
Correct.
website traffic.
Yeah, personalization on the all the demographics, be it gender, be it age, then on the product, then on the category. I think every mapping works better.
That's cool. So, what do you think is one of the important factors to understand customers? Like for convergence, you need research. Research, you need to understand customers, which Mama Earth really did well. They are more towards consumer psychology. Uh, I heard like I've been following them since long. Their CEO and their strategy. So, how is it important to understand your customer in detail? Or
So
what's your
I
strategy to understand your customer?
Yeah. So I think in D2C, one of the biggest challenges that we have is that we don't interact with the customer directly, as in face to face. I don't know when you are looking at my ad on your Instagram sitting at your home, that how are you reacting to that ad campaign? How are you reacting to the product? Because retail में there is definitely a face to face conversion that even retail wala will tell you कि oh, this is how customer reacting to packaging, every single aspect. I think one of the things that we do at GSC is we are continuously involved in doing consumer calls. We like as this after 1.5 years also when for every each and every ad we go through the comments that what are the consumers saying, customers are or potential customers are saying about our product, about our ad. We do a lot of consumer insight calls also that we interact with the customers. So, like I would like to cite an incident for this thing. When we launched Saturn in 2022, and we started with few of the skin serum. And while doing few of our consumer insight call, I got to know I talked to one of the customer. She mentioned that she was asking about that whether we can use this XYZ serum on your underarms or not. And then after talking to a couple of customers, we realized yes, this is an issue that customers are very curious about that whether they can be used these serums or these certain products on underarms. And this was a certain gap we found that there is no certain product. There might be, but customers are not exactly aware about any product that can, reduce the darkness on their underarms. There are so many women that who still feel conscious while wearing a sleeveless because they think, they are not looking and they are not that much comfortable with how their underarms are looking. And that's how we launched our intimate lighting serum. So when we launched from starting on only, we got a good amount of, response on our launch video or on certain ads. And you won't believe that intimate lighting serum that is still one of our highest selling product. And that product itself just came from consumer call. So I think this is one continuous practice that we do, and I would advise every budding marketer or everyone as a category manager, you should always talk to your consumers. Then only you will figure out how can you improve your existing product, what you can work on, or what are the certain gaps that currently
Hmm.
us or market is not fulfilling it. So instead of creating, yeah, this is the issue, this is the solution, try to figure out what is the existing issue. That's
Hmm.
what we did with our intimate lighting serum. So I think consumer insights is something that is a constant thing to
Basically, you found out a gap in market and
correct,
from your consumer calls, and uh, you got a hero product from it.
correct. And like who would have thought that this could be such a big issue that we customers are actually looking for this product.
Sometimes it clicks a lot, like from nowhere to everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
So coming to the next question. So what are the challenges did you face for sexual performance category products? Is it still a taboo topic, or how did you overcome that?
Uh, yeah. So basically, mass we started with hair category. Then eventually, we got to know about the need of sexual performance product that was still missing in the market when we launched our performance category. Yeah. So first of all, definitely sexual performance is still a taboo. Not everyone is comfortable talking about it. Even when we do consumer call for the customers who purchased our product, they also sometimes say कि अरे नहीं वो product मैंने नहीं लिया था या ऐसा कुछ issue नहीं है, etc. They are not comfortable talking about it. And so letting customer know that it's okay to talk about it. We did a lot of social media posts, just to make customers aware about it. That's fine. It's fine if you have problem. That's not a big issue. Then when we start running campaigns or when we start posting on social media, we figured out that it's more challenging than other categories because there are a lot of Google and Meta guidelines that has to be followed. We did like one of our account also got blocked because we posted some word that we were not supposed to use. And
Okay.
similar thing happens in couple of our ads. So when you were mentioning about experiments, so after a couple of experiments, we
Uh,
understood, yeah, this word we should not use, this kind of image we are not supposed to use. So performance category is still very challenging because to find the correct advertisement, ki, this without saying the problem, without showing the problem, letting customer know ki this is the problem, this is the product. So it's still a challenging problem, but yeah, we have figured out some way to work on this. We have some decent ads, and so Mars made the highest performing category, right? First performance category only. So
might have
this
faced challenges in making in awareness, also in taking feedback from the customers.
correct. Everything like this was a basic thing that, and then now we are like properly following the guidelines. And starting we faced a lot of challenges for this, but now we know that, so
Now it
this
is
has come up because
streamlined.
of the experimentations only.
Now it is streamlined.
Yeah, now we have sorted for.
So coming to the last question, Vishali, and then we will
Okay,
have a rapid fire round. So
okay.
you are an MBA person. So being from an MBA background, what would you suggest to MBA grads to look for while pursuing their MBA in marketing or sales?
Okay. Yeah. So for MBA, I think generally, obviously, some people want to do MBA, that's why they do. Some people don't know what to do after engineering or after a certain degree, they go for it. I think for me, that's what I would like to suggest to all the MBA graduates that first year you should explore. Don't go with a closed mind that, yeah, finance is something I want to go, marketing is something I want to go in. First year, because we have all the subjects, experiment, just try to explore all the subjects, courses that you have, and try to figure out that what exactly is working for you. Be open-minded. And then comes the internship. I think that summer internship really chalks the way that, how do you want to proceed in your career. And summer internship would, if it won't help you to find ki this is what you want to do, at least it will tell you ki this is certainly not what I want to do for my life. So don't take summer internship just like a casual thing. Just try to figure out that this is what you want or this is what you don't want. So then explore, then definitely once you have figured out, then it would be easy. But yeah, first year in internships should be something that you should seriously work very hardly on, and you should explore every single possibility that you could.
I think this is the best advice someone can give, and like to someone who want to pursue MBA with a shining stars, so that they if they pass when they pass out they will be like clear. I want to do this, and they
Correct.
maybe they are half past uh, with the success.
Yeah, correct.
So time for the rapid fire round.
Okay.
First question: what is your favorite D2C brand?
Mars, Saturn, both. I don't know which one to decide.
Okay.
uh, yeah,
So,
I wouldn't pick any other brand.
so best social media platform for D2C marketing.
I think Instagram because the target customer is definitely
Right now, we can say.
there.
And email marketing or influencer marketing.
Email marketing or influencer, I think I would go for influencer marketing only.
I think D2C influencer really works
Correct.
a lot.
Because right now there's a lot of conviction with what influencers are doing, and nowadays influencers have become also very like they will. I've like come across many of the influencers that we have collaborated with. They are very specific that whatever XYZ thing we would like about the product, we would mention. And if we don't like something about the product, we would also mention. But that is something you have to take. You want an honest opinion. You want your product to be out there with an honest review. So I think that's why influencer marketing is something that I'm definitely.
One word to describe successful D2C marketing.
I think consumer insights definitely has. I already elaborated a lot on it, but yeah, consumer insights.
Your go to customer acquisition channel.
Uh, Customer acquisition. So basically, if it's a new customer, we definitely go for Meta and Google. But if I want to, basically it's Meta and Google only. But I would for reorder, or let's say for remarketing, for acquiring a customer that we have already lost, I would prefer WhatsApp or email. So mostly for remarketing, I would go for WhatsApp.
Okay. Biggest challenge in D2C marketing.
For us, so I think performance category and poaching the ads, and that was the biggest challenge. But I think right now there are like skincare and hair care, at least for these two categories, it's a crowded market. Definitely, there are hundreds of brands, and I think biggest challenge is that if a customer is in scrolling Insta, just how to capture that 3 seconds so that he or she stays on that reel or stays on that particular ad and watches it. That 3 4 seconds of hook for every advertisement is the challenge, because obviously it's just not Mars or Saturn that is in his phone. It's multiple brands that are also trying to target. So I think that trying to find a hook for 3 4 seconds is biggest one. And obviously that also works. If as soon as we cross this challenge, if a customer is there for more than 3 4 seconds, then definitely conversion is very high.
Best way to optimize website conversion rate
Best way to optimize conversion rate.
from
Uh,
website.
I think the main thing would be the communication that is portrayed in the advertisement and the thing that is on your website. So, I would like to pitch in custom fit here, just as a
Oh,
secondary thing. So basically, sometimes you have a single product and you have two different positioning for it. That XYZ is first benefit and second is secondary a second benefit. But obviously, your website just contains one benefit, and you have optimized your landing page according to it. So I that one what happens is if a customer is coming from a second campaign where the benefits are portrayed in a different way, then they find this disconnection between the advertisement and the landing page. So your question was that best way to optimize is definitely keeping the same communication on the advertisement, on the ad copies, across the headlines, and on the landing page. And I think so CustomFit has helped me in this way because sometime we had two different ads running and both were positioning the different kind of benefits. And I've actually used CustomFit for this. And because of the CustomFit, we could have a different appearance according to the where the customer is coming from. So yeah, I think exploring these tools also helps a D2C brand to grow.
thanks for your words, Vishali. This is exactly the gap we found out with custom fit. Like when you're running an ad, it's a plain one. When you're clicking on the CTA button. So what is shown up is a plain vanilla page where it is shown everywhere with all the ads and with all the websites, like all the content on the website. So that is there where we miss the connection for the website visitor. So to make that connection and make him or her click on the CTA plus convert them, that is how we found out the gap and we are working on it.
Yeah, no, it's so
Thanks.
nice to hear because I have increased my conversion rate because of it. So
Nice.
yeah,
Thank you. The most effective call to action you have used.
I think it's shop now only. We and
Okay.
most of our yeah, it's all conversions.
And last but not the least, one piece of advice for D2C marketers standing out there.
I think talk to your consumers. I would I can't emphasize more on this that because I got one of the highest selling SKU because of consumer insights. So I would say this only that talk to consumers, try to understand if they've watched a certain ad and purchased your product, then try to understand what kind of benefit was that customer was looking for, and it was in our communication, it was on our website, it was communicated well to that customer purchase. If not, then otherwise you won't be able to figure out. Consumer would give you every insight, and it would definitely help you in new product development. That generally we all are trying to expand. We are looking for new products. So I think consumer insight is something that you should always focus on. You should never miss out कि अभी तो stable हो गई है brand. Let's forget. You should always look through all the comments your ads are getting. Definitely, you have a person. Every brand has a person who would respond to the comments or who would respond on the DM. But as a senior level, also we should seek, ऐसा comments भी आ रहा है. Okay, this is a constant kind of comment that we are getting. So we should work. If it's a negative comment, then we should definitely work on improvising our product. If it's a positive comment, then we should see, okay, this is something that is working very good for our product, for our customers, then we should emphasize more. It would definitely help me increasing the sale. So understanding what consumer is saying, good or bad, either way, we should focus on that.
This is cool. So understanding your marketing journey, understanding about GSC, it was a really great chat for me and maybe our audience too. So we will
Okay.
definitely might be I might conclude two things from our chat or maybe your knowledge. First thing is talk to your consumer. That is highly crucial to understand your consumer so that you can improvise on your products or your software or anything or your any feature. It might be a small feature, it might be a large feature, or maybe uh, your campaigns itself. So talking to your consumer is highly crucial. Second thing is just go getter attitude is really important. Well, it doesn't matter you experimenting twice a day or 200 times a day. It's important to are going and just trying to get something and try to achieve. So that's how my conclusion. I don't know our audience how it will how they will take it. So thank you so much, Vishali, for joining us today. It's
Thanks a lot,
great talking to you.
Ashwini. Oh, no, thanks a lot for giving me this opportunity. It was nice talking to you as well. Thanks.
Okay, great.